Hello everyone, totalthomasman here and welcome back to Minecraft Survival. In today's episode we're going to be building the Cinderella Castle, and we're also going to be making a concrete machine, as well as a lot of other things, so you should totally stick around. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, by the way, thank you. But before we can do anything else, we need to place a bunch of grass and dirt where we're going to be building the Cinderella Castle and Tomorrowland. So let's do that now. And boom, here we are, and I just exited the nether portal and you can already start to see where this line is. And if you remember correctly, this nether portal was pretty far from where the center of the castle is going to be. So I want to explain to you what some of these lines are. So that shadow right there is the shulker boxes full of materials to build this castle, which I want to mention real quick. If I don't do this castle right, I've not only lost the battle, I've lost the war, so I don't want to lose the war. So I think I better build this castle correctly. But this large area in the center of it is where the castle will be going. And then I extended it out a little bit just because it will look nicer. Of course, there's going to be a moat, so I'll have to dig that out in the future. And then we can follow down this path right here. This block right here, I need to get something to mark that. Emerald ore should do the trick. This block right here is the center. This is the center of the central hub that connects all the lands together. So now we will continue down this long bridge of some sorts. And right here is where the entrance of Tomorrowland is. And I'm just going to give you guys just a clue of how big this project actually is. In the center of this perimeter made out of grass and dirt, this is Tomorrowland. That's just one section of the Magic Kingdom, which means this project is going to go on forever. If I'm lucky, Tomorrowland will only take 8 months to 1 year to complete. And I did have to mine a bit of this mountain back to make room for it, and I'll probably have to mine more so this isn't seen and then make it look nice. It's gonna be a long process. But you're probably thinking, totalthomasman, you're about to build a castle, right? My answer to you is no. We gotta build a concrete maker. I already have the resources to build the castle in those shulker boxes right there that should load in any second now. And surprisingly, concrete is not one of the biggest blocks. I only needed 4 stacks of yellow concrete for this build. But I can see myself needing a lot of concrete in the future for this place. So I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and build a concrete machine that will automatically convert concrete powder into the regular concrete block for me. So let's go build that now. And here is our concrete machine. It looks really complicated, and actually it is kind of complicated. So I'm going to load this concrete powder into here, and then I'm going to explain what happens with this build. So I'm going to turn that lever, and this turns the machine on. You will see this TNT duper, which duplicates TNT and explodes. All we have to do is hold down right click right here for the yellow concrete powder, and it automatically converts it into concrete. And I'll show you kind of how that works. The concrete comes down here, and it is blown up by TNT. And there is always going to be some loose concrete hanging, which will be gotten by the next haul of, well, the next load of concrete that I do. And look at that! Concrete! And I also went mining for sand and gravel. I found a desert and I found a gravel mountain, if they're still called that. So I got a bunch of sand and a bunch of gravel, so we can make a lot of concrete, but that doesn't last forever, so I'll have to do some more sand and gravel mining in the future. And one more thing, you're probably thinking that's the concrete machine is the build for this episode in the starter area, and probably not. Now, I have no clue what I want to do with this yet, but my goal for this area is to not leave redstone farms out in the open. I want to put a structure around them to make them look nice. So far, everything but the sheep farm is out in the open. So eventually I am going to build a building to go around here, but I think the easiest one would either be the iron farm or maybe the flower farm. So I haven't decided which I'm going to do yet, but we'll definitely be doing one of them in this episode. But now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It is time to build the castle. I have no clue how long it's going to take. It took me like 2 or 3 hours to build it in creative, so hopefully it'll only take me 5 or 6 hours to build it in survival, but I am not sure whatsoever. So I think it is time to pull a vidMC and hit that time lapse. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's go build the Cinderella Castle right now. As it should be loading in any second now, the Cinderella Castle. And I am so proud of this build. I don't really know what to say exactly. So we got stone brick for the base, of course. We have a lot of white terracotta and quartz and blue wool and yellow concrete. That kind of makes up most of it. There's some glowstone involved as well, and then here's the tunnel that goes through to get into Fantasyland. Now, there's one mistake that I made while building this, and that is that the castle is supposed to be higher than all this, but yeah, we'll just pretend there is no staircase coming down from the castle. It'll be fine, right? This is Minecraft. Nothing can be perfect. And also, for the first time, I've used one of the double slab textures I created, which is these, like, mini stone bricks. And it really adds a lot of texture into this build without breaking away from the stone brick aspect. But there are 2 more things left to do before we end this episode. A surprise, because everybody loves a good surprise, right? And number 2, we gotta build something, in the starter area, because building the concrete machine doesn't count. We have to build something that looks pretty, so I think a structure around the iron farm is the best way to go. So let's get into that right now. And I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. So I also, I forgot to mention this, but I did some end raiding off camera and got some more armor and another elytra, which is going to come very much so in handy just in case I die. And we also had some shulker shells. But that's not the point of that surprise. I just thought it'd be a good idea to let you guys in on all that. So now I need to grab this carved pumpkin that I have. And we're gonna come in here and bring it to an anvil. Now, I've been experimenting with some more resource packy stuff, and I think you're gonna like what I've come up with. So we're gonna take this carved pumpkin and rename it to Pluto Hat, and you'll see the texture just changed. And let's just throw it on the ground. Yeah, it's a Pluto hat, like Pluto the dog from the Fabulous Five, the Mickey Mouse, you know? I want you to be... Yeah, let's... Why aren't you behaving yourself, Pluto Hat? So yeah, I made this model in block bench, and it's very cool. And let's put it on. Oh yeah. So, I think I'm gonna be wearing this for a while. There's only one problem, though. That took away a lot of my armor from this helmet, so I gotta... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna stay with this for now, but I'm not positive yet. Although the Pluto hat is very, very cool. So before we end out this episode, I have a bit of an announcement I would like to make. And that is, Vault Hunters will be coming to an end. I'm very sorry for the people who are big fans of that series, but I know it only had like 2 episodes, I believe. But yeah, I'm having to end this, and it's not because I'm getting burned out, because I absolutely love Vault Hunters. It is actually for my mental health. So running vaults can be very stressful, and I am a person who, when I get stressed, I get headaches, and these headaches can be tiny, or they can be major, day-crashing headaches, and yeah, not fun. So every time that I ran a vault, I begin to get a little headache, because vault running is very, very, very stressful. One wrong move and you die and you lose everything. It's bad, and therefore, for my mental health, I'm going to have to stop Vault Hunters. Very sorry to everyone, but I've got a brand new series that's going to be coming out hopefully Friday, if I can get it worked out, and then Igniter episode 20 on Tuesday, I believe, next Tuesday. But this new series is going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. I'm actually going to, as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to go start recording that. It's going to be awesome. So I'd like to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below what you think this new series is going to be. And also, what do you think of the castle? This took a long time. This has been in the works for a while now. So it would be very appreciative. I'd be very appreciative if you let me know what you think of it. Are you pumped for Disney World? Because I am, so if you are pumped, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all on the next one. Goodbye. I am in love with this Pluto hat, by the way. Yeah, I think it's going to stick around for a while.